Hello everyone, Husky Ninja here, and today I'm going to split my look at how Bristol Anime Gaming Con was back in April, and I'm not going to include this into my main vlog, as it's something I think that needs to be addressed on its own. As it's something that people should be aware of, and people should know it's something you do not do at all. So this vlog of its own is going to be a vlog / angry rant. And essentially it's about what you do and do not do when you're at a panel. As on the 30th of April, me and my boyfriend Gutsy had finished being at the masquerade on the 30th, and we thought we'll catch the last panel of the day that we had planned to go see, which was the cosplay, modeling and photography guide, so we could both see on how we can improve on our cosplay photos. And basically we were sat down. It was a rather small panel, as there's only about 10 people sat in the room, with the cosplayer whose panel was standing at the front doing her best to do a panel explain how to get the most out of your characters for when you're doing your cosplay photos at different angles, as well as posture. And about, I'd say, 15 minutes into her panel, thereabouts, this guy came up. He's like, yeah, I have a question. And he basically decided to hijack her panel by saying, I have a question, but then he decided to turn it into an interview and basically try and self-promote himself in her panel. No one knows around seemed to know what to do. Even the cosplayer herself. She was looking around the room with a look on her face, basically saying, someone please help me handle this guy. He's taken over my panel. Can someone please help me? I was sat at the front. Excuse me. I was sat in the front row on the left-hand side. And I was like, this is getting on far enough. I thought I'd give a little bit more time, because the guy's like, yes, I'm really sorry I took over your panel and everything. But no. He continued and took up a good, I'd say, 25 minutes of her panel. Well, he would have if I didn't intervene. I don't normally do this at all, but she had a look of someone please help me, and she was like really worried, and I could also tell by her presence as well she was getting really worried. And so I just thought, right, I'm going to help this cosplayer out, as this is one of the big convention no-nos. And I will explain this to you guys why after I tell you what I did. I basically turned to the guy who was slumped like this with the microphone, hogging her panel, and I went, excuse me mate, you're taking over her panel to promote yourself. And it's one of the biggest convention no-nos you should never do. After I said that to him, he stopped hijacking her panel and walked out of the room. And a few people have actually told me his head was down in shame when he left the room. And I don't normally do that at all, but I feel like it was the right thing to do to help her out. I messaged the cosplayer afterwards check it to see how she was and everything. And she thanked me via Facebook message. She thanked me for helping her out in that situation, as she doesn't like confrontation. But it is actually one of the big convention no-nos. Of when someone's doing a panel, you don't go right in the middle, say, I have a question, and then hijack the panel to talk about yourself and be like, and I quote the guy, I'm writing a book about this, so I'm going to ask you all a couple of questions to help me with my book. To paraphrase a lot of what he said, because a lot of it just whoop over everyone's head. But you don't do that at conventions at all. I was that close to actually standing up and walking to the guy, but I thought, best not, because then I would be seen as hijacking her panel as well. So I stayed sat down, and in a rather stern, telling off tone, I told the guy off in a polite manner. The reason you do not do this at all at conventions, and why it's a big convention no-no, is you're not the one whose panel it is. And if you have any questions, you should wait till after the panel when they're like, do any of you guys have any questions you'd like to ask? You don't stand up in the middle of someone's panel or talk and hijack their panel or talk, as it's rude, it's disrespectful to the cosplayer or guest who is up in the front talking about something that is to help everyone or something they're passionate about. And if at the end, when they're like, do you have any questions, you don't then turn that into an interview at all. This guy apparently didn't even see that what he did was wrong. He didn't even apologize to the cosplayer. So all of you who are going into to like sit down into any talks or panels and things or Q&As, you do not hijack the panels, Q&As or talks, as if you persist in doing it, you will get told off a lot. And over time, I have actually heard where people then get told, you're banned from this convention if the person's really, really persistent. But I heard that's very, very rare. But please keep in mind, guys, when you're going to talks, panels, or Q&As at any convention, you do not hijack those panels, questions, or those panels, Q&As, or talks. You just do not hijack them at all. And if I put this vlog into my main one, which I'm going to do in a few days' time, the video would be over the main time slot I tend to do for my videos, as this is something I'm really passionate about, especially when now I've gotten more used to doing cosplay. Now, even though I still have two cosplayers, or two characters I cosplay, but I still feel really passionate about it. And it's something that I think needs to be addressed and on its own. You don't see people basically hogging people's talks and things when they're doing a live stream on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube. It's like, yeah, I'm going to interview you while you're doing your live stream. No, 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 no. You don't do that either. And think of it this way. If you were the person doing the panel, talk, or Q&A, how would you feel if someone stood up and basically hijacked your talk, panel, or Q&A? You would feel really, really bad, and you feel as if you're being targeted yourself. So if you're in any sort of panel, talk, or Q&A, please keep in mind, guys, of how you would feel if someone hijacked what you were doing. to express something you feel really passionate about, or if it's something to help other people who are in the same hobby or craft as you, you just don't do it. So yeah, this is Husky Ninja, and I hope this vlog / angry rant has helped you all to understand what you do and don't do at a talk, panel, or Q&A.